Good morning students, welcome back to today's class. Today we are going to see that accounting for share capital. This is revision video number 2. So here we are going to solve one numerical problem related to forfeiture and reissue of shares. Very simple question. The question is this: the director of Polyplastic Limited resolved that 200 equity shares of rupees 100 each be forfeiture for non-payment of the second and final call of rupees 30 per share. Out of this, 150 shares were reissued at rupees 60 per share to Mohit. Show the necessary journal entries. So question is very simple, but answer is not that much simple. Here you can see that one company. Now you see that during the study time, for company name and all, we are not giving that much important. But even though for generally you can mention the name of this company. So we can see here one company issued some shares. We don't know that how much shares were issued, but among that they identify, that directors identify that somebody or many people or few people are holding that. That is also clearly not saying. For us that is also now not that much important. So where it is important, that there we need to give the right importance. Okay, we also. So 200 shares. For that full amount is not received. That means they asked to pay that full amount. 200 shares. It is only one person or two person is not saying in the question. It is not saying. So 200 shares. One share price is at 100 rupees. Then how much is the total amount? Total share capital here 20,000. Means total is at 20,000. And it is saying that this is one shares price is 100 rupees, but then 200 shares, and somebody, maybe few people or one person don't know that, but for us that is not important also here in this question. Anyhow, we will pay that 200 shares. So company decided to forfeiture that shares. They forfeiture that 200 shares for non-payment of how much rupees? For second and final call rupees 30 per share. Understand now? For non-payment of, they didn't pay that for this 200 shares, they didn't pay that second and final call. That is how much rupees? 6,000 rupees they didn't pay. That means difference if you are paying, you know that 14,000 the amount they paid. That means rupees 70 per share they paid. Non-payment is at only 30 per share. For one share 30 like that 200 shares. Total amount is at 6,000 rupees they didn't pay. Clear now? So here is we can understand that they paid that 200 share at rate 70 each. That means the total amount is coming, the difference, that is 14,000. Total is at 20,000, 6,000 not paid, that means 14,000 paid. So company wanted forfeiture this. Reason is that they did that pay that 30 rupees per share, like that if you want to use. That is second and the final call. So final call means we understand that there is no other call money. So 70 rupees completely paid. Remaining is only 30 rupees. That we need to understand. Clear now? Even though person is not saying that 70 rupees per share is paid. It is not saying no. But it is saying that non-payment of 30 rupees, and it is saying that this is second and final call. That means all rest money is paid. That is 14,000 rupees. Next again it is saying that that is in case of forfeiture. So you know that forfeiture amount is at 14,000. Unpaid amount that second and final call is at 16,000. And share capital we get for 20,000. That forfeiture matter is generally is over. Now coming to that the reissue. Among this 200, what company decided? Only 150 shares they reissue. While reissuing, they allowed one discount. Its actual price is at 100 rupees, but here they are not costing 60 rupees. So total how much rupees they get?
9,000.
9,000. While reissue time, this is normally giving us at one time. That means those who are like to get that shares, they have to pay that the complete amount. That means here they issued 150 shares, 150 number of shares out of this 200 at the rate of 60 rupees. Clear now? Then when this shares were forfeited, this 150 shares were forfeited. 150 shares, okay, not full shares. 150 shares forfeited. You know that 150 into 70 rupees company got. You understand? Company forfeited total 200 shares, and total amount is at 40,000 forfeited. And here we are seeing that this 150 is reissued at 60 rupees. But company got that money out of this 150 shares. How much they already got? 150 into 70. Please find out that first. 10,500. 10,500. Do you understand that? Very simple only. Company here forfeited 200 shares. And here you know that forfeiture amount is at that means how much amount paid, that is 200 into 70, 14,000 or total share capital minus unpaid. Then we get as the 14,000. This is for 200 shares. But reissue is for how many shares? 150. At what price? 60 rupees. Through this company get only how much rupees? 9,000. Actual amount is at 100. 40 rupees is lost now per share. Yeah. And so actually how much company got from that 150 share when it is forfeiture? 10,500. Clear now? You understand up to here? Then next is the same way for 50 shares. How much rupees got? 50 shares. 50 into two way you can find out that 14,000 minus 10,500 you get that amount, or directly 3,500. 3,000. See, two way you got it, no? One is in this way also. Now we need to find out that loss. How much loss is there while reissue time? How we can find out that actual loss? That means 150 into 40. That is a loss. That means yeah. That means 150 into 100 we get one amount. How much is that? Say the cost. 15. Actually, we need to get that while reissue time. We need to get that how rupees? 15,000. And here how much we got? 9,000. Remaining is at
6,000.
So our actual loss while issuing this reissuing time is 6,000. Clear now?
Yes.
So, but while forfeiture time we got that for only for this 150 shares. Now we are not talking about that the 50 shares. This is not reissued. Okay, its amount is in here in forfeiture account. That amount is 3,500. Now we are taking only that 150 shares. You see that during its forfeiture time we got that 10,500. But we got that loss of reissue time. This is forfeiture time. We got that only for that 150 shares. 150 shares. Why we consider this 150 share itself now? Because we reissued only 150 shares. What clear now? Why we consider 150 share? Means 150 share only reissued. So we got that forfeiture time 10,500 rupees from 150 shares. Clear now? And the loss we incurred. Total loss is at 6,000 when we reissued that. Actually we need to get that 15,000. But we got only 9,000. 6,000 is loss. Yesterday I already told you that that discount is giving. That discount or that loss amount can be meet from this forfeiture amount. So maximum discount they can allow is at 10,500. But here comes only 6,000. Are you understanding? So from this 10,500 minus 6,000, we are adjusting to which amount? To this amount. Are you getting? 6,000 is at it must come here. Then only we get at the 15,000. You see that here while reissue time we got how much rupees? Only 9,000 rupees. But actually how much amount we need to get? 15,000. Who will bear that loss? Company will bear that loss? Never. Company never bear that loss. Company never going to bear that loss. Instead of that, how they are adjusting that? They already collect that amount while forfeiture of that share. How much amount they got? 10,500 they got. So company will adjust that 6,000 from this 10,500. What clear? Do you understand? Company is not going to take much losses. Instead of that, they already while forfeiting means for the non-payment, they have taken that the money which they paid. That is for 150 share is at 10,500 rupees with the company. Then company can adjust at the maximum 10,500 rupees now. But they give only how much? 6. But they sold that out of 9,000. That means actual loss is incurred only 6,000. Then the 6,000 easily can reduce from here now. Then after reducing, how much is the difference? 4,500. This you know that actually this is the real profit or gain the company got from issue under or forfeiture under reissue of that 150 shares. Yeah, did you understand? This we will transfer to capital reserve. And at the same time, this amount 3,500 still remaining in that the forfeiture account. In the credit side of that remaining in the forfeiture account means it is credit side of that as liability we consider. When reissue is taken place, then we will consider this 3,000 also the same way. Are you got? Means when now 200 shares are forfeiture, with the amount of when forfeiting time company got that how much amount forfeiture 14,000 rupees forfeiture, that is for 200 shares. Later company reissue among these 200 150 shares. One share price is at 60 rupees. Right, that company got 9,000 rupees. But actually we need to get that 15,000, 6,000 company loss. That loss company will not bear. From this forfeiture amount 14,000 is there. From there company adjust. Adjust means maximum they can adjust. Here 150 shares are reissued. So for 150 shares, how much rupees they got? Means forfeiture is at 70 rupees per share. So 150 into 70 rupees. On that forfeiture of 150 shares, they got that 10,500. That means the company can give maximum discount amount up to 10,500 rupees. But company is not given that much discount. Company is given only 6,000 rupees discount. So from here we reduce that this is forfeiture amount for this 150 shares. So company will reduce that 6,000 from this forfeiture amount of 10,500. Remaining amount is at yes 4,500. That will not be remain in the forfeiture account. Instead of that will be transferred to capital reserve. But you know that at the same time 150 only we talk now. Now 50 shares are there. 50 shares are remain in the company. Its amount, forfeiture amount. That means 50 share into 70 rupees. That is 3,500. Where this amount is there? In the forfeiture account itself. You understand? In another way also we get this amount, this 3,500. Now you understand now? Very simple. Did you understand? Want to explain once again? All of you understood now? Yes, sir. Here all of you understood now? Yes, sir. So now we need to pass the journal. Journal to passing that journal is very simple. This is we call it the working note. This working note only is little bit difficult. Not difficult if you are understanding. This is also easy. Now we need to pass the journal. First forfeiture. Forfeiture is that we are passing that journal just opposite while issue time. Forfeiture time we are reversing that the journal entry which we mention or recorded first while issue time. So here you can see that
Here capital account.
here account. That account is deleting. So here we already got that you 100 shares into 100 rupees 20,000. Next is that two share forfeiture account. That means how much amount they paid. That much amount only can be forfeiture. Here that amount also we got that 14,000. That means 200 shares 70 per share. Like that 14,000 rupees. So we write that
To share forfeiture
two
account.
share
Forfeiture account.
account
14,000.
14,000. And then next is that the unpaid amount. Void and forfeiture for unpaid of that 200 shares into 30 rupees each. Then we write that each amount. If falls in arrears account we made things, then we need to write that instead of that all amount we write that the falls in arrears. But now that is not given, so we are writing that
To share second and final.
second and
Final.
final form. Account is that 6,000. Clear now? Up to this part is almost covered. Now we need to pass that this side. Here reissue time. Reissue time how is that? money. There is no first reward, second reward like that. Directly the whole amount is as one time itself coming. So we write here 9 from debit. Which how much rupees? That means 150 share only is reissued. Okay. At what rate? 60 rupees. So 9,000. 9,000. I didn't mention here format. That never meaning when you are doing format is not required. All things are required. Okay. Next is that how much loss we incur. That loss of issue of the reissue of the shares. That amount is at you already got at 6,000. That means the actual amount we need to get 15,000. Loss amount is that we got only 9,000. 6,000 is at the loss. Clear now? So that from where we are adjusting from this share forfeiture account. How much rupees is here? 14,000. But we cannot take this complete 14,000. Why? Here reissue is only for 150 shares. So we need to find out that 150 shares while forfeiting time. How much rupees got for this 150 shares? You understand now? So 150 shares at what rupees? 70 rupees. So maximum 10,500. That is the maximum amount can be given as a discount. But here company given only 6,000. So that 6,000 easily we can adjust from this 10,000. So we write here. Not to share forfeiture. Share forfeiture. This here you see that share forfeiture account is 14,000 is credited. That means this we are not considering as income. Instead we are considering as a liability. Okay, we made it on the basis of liability. So this liability, even though that we can adjust to reissue time. If we are giving any discount like this, if any discount is given, we are using that actual amount 15,000, 9,000 only collected. That means 6,000 discount is given. That discount can be adjusted from here. But here amount is at for 200. 14,000 is for 200. But reissue is only 150. So share
forfeiture account.
Account debit. Debit how much rupees?
6,000.
6,000. To share capital how much rupees must come? That means 150 into 100 itself. Clear now?
15,000.
15,000. Clear now? Now you see that if issue of 150 shares at what price only we can issue? 100 rupees. That discount is given 6,000. That is adjusted in the forfeiture account. Now you can see that in forfeiture account how much amount is reduced from this 14,000? 6,000 is reduced. Next, one more thing is that here I said that company loss got some loss, that is 6,000. That can be easily adjusted from the 14,000 rupees or that 10,500 rupees. But you see that I said that this 6,000 is reduced from this 10,500. That means there still some amount is remaining. That is 4,500. That we are transferring to capital reserve. So here we write again that
Share forfeiture account.
share
Forfeiture account.
forfeiture account debit this 4,500. 4,500 to
Capital reserve.
another one account that is See now 4,500 is also reduced from here. how much will be remainder now? If you are calculating, you will get that 3,500. Clear? Understand? So now when company is reissuing that 50 shares, then company can give maximum discount up to 3,500. They can also collect at any other amount less than this amount as discount. They can also give discount maximum to here, or they can give discount less than this amount 3,500. Clear now? If any amount is giving discount less than this 3,500, that remaining amount also will transfer to their reserve account. Okay, sorry, capital reserve. Clear now, of you?
Yes, sir.